Hi guys, welcome to The Rule of Two, episode 5, right?
Yeah.
Now, it's been a while since we've done the show, but it's good to be back talking about some Star Wars news.
Yeah, we finally got some more news to talk about.
Yeah, finally, right? Han Solo. Han Solo film is going to be coming up pretty soon, and the first glimpse of the new Han Solo will be on Star Wars Rogue One, I believe, as a cameo. So the nominees. The nominees are the 3 finalists that they decided to go with is Alden Ehrenreich from Hail Caesar, Jack Rayner from Transformers: Age of Extinction,
God awful movie,
and Taron Egerton from Kingsman, which was just recently announced that it's going to be a trilogy. So he's going to have that on his plate. Yeah. Now he's going to potentially be Han Solo. Out of those 3, which ones do you like? Or which one do you like?
I like Taron Egerton, but I like we said before, I actually like him for Wolverine. Out of the 3, the one who looks as close to Han Solo would be Transformers 4 guy Jack Rayner. Jack Rayner.
Yeah, you're right. I think he's a little tall, though, don't you think?
I mean, well, Harrison Ford is tall.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Taron Egerton's a little short for it. That's the problem.
Yes, so, very true. Very true.
I mean, like I said, unless they do some Hobbit type deal with perspective and stuff like that to make up for the difference, I mean, he's probably the one that's actually going to fit it. But I mean, a lot of people are really on for Taron Egerton. The only issue that I have is that they all have accents.
Yeah.
So who can do the best American accent while actually throwing in Harrison Ford mannerism? Yeah.
Right. I think Rayner probably is the best suited as far as, because he's already proven that he can do American accents from Transformers and the pressures of being in a big blockbuster like that. He's already done that too. So he might be a little bit more equipped in that regard. But you know what? You can't go wrong with the Egerton kid either.
But
he seems like a good actor. I just don't think that I don't think he can capture Han Solo.
Well, I mean, in Kingsman, he played somebody British, so it's. I mean, I would like to hear what his American accent. Maybe he does. I'm still upset that the kid who actually did the great Harrison Ford one isn't on the short list.
From Age of Adeline, absolutely.
I'm upset he's not on the short list, but maybe he just wasn't a great actor.
So the cameo will be coming out on Rogue One, but before Rogue One comes out in December, they have issued a 3-part series, a 3-part issue of Rogue One, the comic book.
Okay.
It'll be released in September, and pretty much it'll kind of like a prologue to the movie itself. So you're a big comic book fan. Mm-hmm. How excited are you about that?
Well, I'm a big comic book fan, but I've never really been a big Star Wars comic book fan, because the stories were always so kind of far from the actual film, so I never really got into them. But now with everything being canon, I actually really need to start getting into it. I'm really excited about this one, so that way I can kind of get what we're going to be looking for the film. So when this gets released, I actually think I'm going to actually jump on this one.
Awesome. And I'm looking forward to it too. I just can't wait to see Darth Vader back on the screen. That's been my biggest thing ever since I heard about this, the timeline of when this takes place. Now before that, obviously Phantom Menace, the prequel trilogy, all of that took place. Now one of the biggest stars, that for me anyway, not really stars, but like brightest spots as far as character wise, was Darth Maul in that prequel trilogy. Now of course Darth Maul didn't last as long as I would have. I mean, he got like 5 minutes of screen time total.
Horribly underused,
but we're not the only ones that felt that way. And freaking awesome little young filmmaker there on YouTube created Darth Maul, The Apprentice. Right? And excellent fan film. Very good, well done. About 17 minutes long. Go to YouTube. Gotta check it out. We saw it. What did you think about that fan film?
I thought it was really, really great. I mean, you have to I mean, you have to kind of, just let it go and let it be what it is, and not think too much about what the actual canon is for Star Wars and his particular character. But what they did, they got the look of Darth Maul right. The action scenes were really, really great for a fan film. Whoever they got to choreograph these fights was,
it was actually awesome. Really good.
And obviously for limited on special effects, they did a great job. It was like normally with fan films, it can come off looking really, really cheesy. The lightsaber effects looked really, really great. So I think it was a good job. It's one of those things where if he's trying to use this as a way to audition with his talents, I mean, sign this guy, or at least let him make some more fan films.
Definitely. The makeup was great on Darth Maul. Mm-hmm. You would have actually thought that was Ray Park.
Exactly. That was a good, like I said, the fight choreography awesome. And the way Maul looked, you would have really thought he was.
You really would have thought it was Ray Park. And if by some chance they do figure out a way to bring Darth Maul back, they might be able to get it cheaper by getting this guy, because he was freaking awesome.
Well, they dubbed his voice anyway, so they don't really technically need Ray Park. But then also, too, they just brought Maul back in, or at least I haven't actually seen him on Rebels yet, but they teased for this season that Maul's going to be back on Rebels. So they're looking to bring him back into the current canon of movies and media. So who's to say that we won't see him in a prequel film?
Will they bring Savage Opress back?
God, no.
Will Savage Opress ever show up in the Star Wars universe as far as live action?
That's one of those things. Is like, I'm glad they kept Clone Wars canon, but then we got to keep Savage Opress canon too. God, I hate that character.
Maybe they change him up a little bit. Maybe they change him up a little bit just to complement
Savage Opress. God, Star Wars. God.
Well, I can't knock the guy. I mean, it's a good look. I like it, but whatever. All right. Anyway, so episode 7, big freaking hit, number 3 movie of all time. Worldwide box office was amazing. We were really pushing for it to beat Avatar, but they couldn't even beat Titanic. But you know what? Hey, it's okay.
By the way, Titanic was a monster. that's not a bad thing. They could beat Titanic. Nothing could beat Titanic. So
Avatar. Except Avatar. So anyway, maybe if Cameron does the next Star Wars, maybe he can beat, because he can only beat himself. That was weak. All right, anyway.
Phrasing. He can only beat himself.
So he beat himself, and The Force Awakens, was actually, like I said, big hit. Just an amazing movie. And it is now coming out on Blu-ray. Mm-hmm. It's coming out on Blu-ray in April. And tons of freaking footage here, like deleted scenes. Right. And now I don't think there's going to be a director's cut. If there is, that's going to be awesome. But not sure if there's going to be a director's cut.
Okay.
But it is going to have a pretty lengthy documentary featurette in it. I guess showcasing the behind the scenes and interviews and all sorts of stuff on it. So
we'll see. Also, too, I kind of heard 2 different stories on that featurette. Is it a featurette that talks about the behind the scenes stuff of the behind the scenes stuff, or is it just
it's the guy behind the guy behind the guy?
Because I kind of heard somebody say that it was it's a documentary about them doing the featurettes, which means it's like, okay, this is how we did the movie, and then this is how we did the stuff to tell you how we did the movie, which doesn't make sense. So I'm hoping that was just mistranslation or something like that. But a lengthy documentary that kind of tells the behind the scenes process and what they went through and story building and stuff like that. It's really, really interesting, because you want to know because this was a major thing that they had to tackle, and what they took and what they didn't take, and how they built the story that we actually got. So that's really, really good. And then when they get to the rest of the features, I want to see how they did special effects, and obviously we've been waiting forever to figure out BB-8 and
Maz Kanata.
Yeah, Maz Kanata and stuff like that. The CGI on that.
That's one I'm looking forward to, that one.
And them scenes that they cut out of the movie that would have been great.
Definitely, I can't wait. I'm already gonna freaking got my stuff already pre-ordered. I'm already ready to get it. So, episode 8,
mm-hmm.
Episode 8 news. That movie is gonna come out next year,
right?
In December.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta wait a long freaking time.
Well, they're gonna tie us over with Rogue One.
Well, they're gonna tie us over with Rogue One, but still, regardless, it's gonna be a long while. And supposedly, a lot of the plot and stories and scripts and all that stuff, some of it is leaked.
Okay.
So you want to call it fan theories, you want to call it whatever it is. Some of it is spoilerish, so please, if you don't want to hear this, just turn it off. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Tons of theories and stuff are going out there. Now, one of the things that kind of got me interesting was, first of all, the title. Now, they're going back and forth. Now, right now it's either Tale of the Jedi Temple
Okay.
or Order of the Dark Side.
Okay.
Now, I'm really feeling Order of the Dark Side. We had a poll out, actually, and it was actually split.
Okay.
It was actually split on what the title was, but Order of the Dark Side falls in line with Empire Strikes Back, which is why I like that a lot better.
Okay.
Sith training. This is going to be Sith training coming up with Episode 8.
Okay.
And, you know, you have the presence of characters that came out in Empire that are going to be coming out in this. We'll talk about that in a minute. So, out of those two titles, which one gets you? Which one's the one that just you're going to watch it regardless?
I'm gonna say they're both fake.
You're going to say they're both fake? Okay, but if you had to choose, which one would you like it to be?
Okay,
out of those two, those are your options. Which one do you pick?
Out of the two fake names, the one that's less fake, I'm gonna say. I mean, you always have to do Order of the Dark Side because you in following the previous Star Wars films, you know, you did. The Dark Side was always the second film, or no?
Well, Attack of the Clones, it's Attack,
but the original prequel, the original trilogy, you know, we had, you know, the Empire Strikes Back, so you would figure that they were going to set a dark tone for the second one, so you would want to go that. Tales of the Jedi, it just seems like somebody wrote it. It's like, oh, he's looking for a Jedi Temple, or Tales of the Jedi Temple, Jedi Temple, so we're going to throw it in the title. They wouldn't do that.
But I think it just sounds like, I mean, we're only looking at it from one end, and it's going to be just the Jedi part. Right. When you still have this whole story of...
It's like half of the movie is in the way they've already laid out a little bit to us is, you know, the Jedi are going to still kind of be away from the actual main part of the story. We still got to figure out what happened with Finn and Poe and Leia and, you know, Han passing away and stuff like that.
And the Order of the Dark Side, it kind of like, I mean, you can go, I mean, that is pretty much kind of like the emphasis of what everything is going on, that everything is going to build around anyway. So that actually sounds a little bit better. So that's why I'm picking Order of the Dark Side.
Yes, out of the two unreal names, that is the most tolerable.
Well, I don't know. Tell us which one do you think? Which one do you think out of those two do you like?
Okay.
So one of the other fan theories is, as far as the script plot leaks, is that it pretty much the Episode 8 takes place right after Episode 7. Right. Now, normally some time has passed and then the movie starts.
Right.
This one actually takes place like right after, like right when he gets the friggin' lightsaber from Rey.
Which I'm not sure I actually like that.
I don't like it either. I think there needs to be some time pass.
Yeah.
And he obviously knows who she is. From the way it looks like, and I apologize again if this is kind of spoilers, that he is his daughter.
So we assume.
So we assume that is his daughter. He knows that's his daughter.
Right.
And so the training and all of that happens. Kylo Ren decides that he wants to kill his mother. So they beat them they beat the First Order to Leia.
Wait, this is a theory?
Yeah, supposedly this was in the plot leak. Okay. And that's where Kylo Ren says that they're cousins, him and Rey.
Okay.
So I don't know how much of truth is in this, but
why would he want to kill his mom now?
I don't know. I guess maybe to really prove his dark side, I guess. I don't know.
I think you proved it with killing his father.
Well, now it's his mama.
I'm just going to kill everybody. He's a new Michael Myers. He's just going to go through killing off everybody in his family.
So going back to Kylo Ren, so he's doing his training and they fight. They end up fighting. He ends up fighting Luke and Rey.
Okay.
With the help of Snoke.
Okay.
And Benicio del Toro, I think his name is Vaughn or something like that.
Okay.
And Vaughn is trying to pit Snoke or Kylo Ren against Snoke, I guess. And check this one out. I don't know if this is true or not, but Snoke is actually Palpatine.
So lame. Don't do that.
Snoke is Palpatine, and he used the Force to survive the fall, and that is why he is completely deformed.
Okay.
And he managed to get out of the Death Star before it blew up.
Okay.
So that is why he looks the way he looks. So Snoke is actually Palpatine. I don't think this is true.
Why would he just not come back as Palpatine?
I don't think this is true. I don't think it's true.
I don't think that's true at all. Because he would just.
What do you think about that, though?
He would just be Palpatine. Who is he running from? I mean, they built this order in secret, and it's like, so if anything, that would have garnered him more support from the people who still want the Empire to be in charge would be Palpatine. Now let me just change my name to somebody nobody knows about and then still try to build back up the Empire. I could be Palpatine and still get, boom, instant recognition. You know, hey, I'm here to come get all the stuff that I left here before. Let me come get my troops. Let me give me some money because I'm Palpatine. I'm good for it, you know, type stuff. Not because I'm this guy you ain't never heard of, you know, who's deformed and stuff like that. And you don't know what I can do. At least we know Palpatine can run the dang on government. So no, it's not Palpatine.
Now, one of another one that I actually kind of believe is this one is that Finn recovers.
Yeah.
And him and Poe actually go by the orders of Princess Leia to get recruit Lando Calrissian.
Oh, Lando.
To get Lando Calrissian in the Code 45 of the galaxy, far, far away, and have him come back to join the Resistance to find, to take Han's place, I guess, in a way, and to let him know about Han. And so it looks like Billy D. Williams, much like he was introduced in Empire, will be introduced with his daughter on Episode 8. What do you think about that?
I want to see Billy D. Williams back. I want to see Lando. I don't want him to take Han's place because they did a passing of the torch with the Falcon to Rey, and I kind of want to see Rey keep it.
Well, I don't think. I think Rey will still keep the Falcon. I just think that Lando will be a general. I think, or whatever,
and that's fine. I guess you.
Which he's a general anyway.
Yeah, you can give him a small part and stuff like that, and I don't want them to bring him back and stick him with Chewie and then give him the Falcon all over again.
Well, I think he'll stick him with Chewie. I don't think he'll get the Falcon.
Okay.
So I don't know. You never know.
I was kind of hoping that she stuck with Chewie and it was like make that the whole.
But Rey's she's a Jedi. She's gonna be a Jedi. Jedis usually.
Jedis don't they hate Wookiees or something?
No, not at all. I'm not saying that. But Jedis are generally separate from the political part. Well, not really political part, but they're separate.
All right. And
from that. So I don't know. Maybe
Chewie was a smuggler.
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
It's Road Dog Chewie. Come on, man.
Now, one of the other fan theories or little subjects on the freaking plot leaks, I don't know if it's true or not, involves Captain Phasma. Now, she was you want to talk underused? She was completely underused.
I don't know, 5 minutes on screen for Maul. That's
yeah, well, that's pretty bad too. Yeah, you're right. They're kind of like both actually. Yeah. But anyway, they are bringing Captain Phasma back, and pretty much the only person that she wants and has on her mind is Finn.
Yeah.
So her whole thing is going after Finn. So and that kind of brings the bubble fetish. The Boba fetish.
For you non-Star Wars fans, the Boba fetish.
That kind of brings the Boba Fett feel that she had in the first one. I think it would actually present itself a little bit more in Episode 8 if they decide to go that route.
Yeah, they obviously realized their mistake in the first one, and they're going to try to make a change by giving her a lot more things to do and a lot more importance to her character. And so by having a chance as a fan, that's fine. I mean, we'll still say that they could have started it in the first one with the traitor.
That would have been, yeah, especially she. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'll leave it out.
So theory or not, they need to do that one. So that's a must. What they need to do with that character, or they should let her have died on the planet.
And speaking of, supposedly General Hux passes. He dies in this movie. I'm not too sure.
They better not.
I hope not. I mean, I guess he pisses off Snoke kills him.
That's a weak way to kill that character, to say he died in it.
Who knows?
That's weak.
Spoilers, I'm sorry, but yeah, who knows if it's true or not. A lot more in more detail on the plot leaks and all that. Please go to YouTube. It's all over the place on there, and they actually read the script, so I don't know if it's real or not, but it's pretty
early script.
It's pretty interesting stuff. Whether or not it's true or not, who knows, but it's actually pretty interesting. As of right now, J.J. Abrams says that they don't want to go as secret, or I think Disney said that they don't want to be as secretive as they did with Force Awakens with Episode 8, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of stuff they're going to hold back that they're not going to let everybody know, but you never know.
Yeah.
Hey, so that is That's some crazy stuff, though, man. That's some pretty crazy stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird with those early scripts because I mean, even if it's a legit script out there, they make so many changes to them that what's on there in one version of the script may change 2 or 3 different times.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and you never know with Disney and Lucas. On a lighter note, John Boyega visited a children's hospital dressed as Finn.
So as himself.
Well, John Boyega was dressed like Finn, and he visited all these kids.
So he put a jacket. He put a jacket on.
He put a jacket. He had the Finn jacket.
He put a jacket on. That's like me saying, "I was like, you know what? Today, I'm gonna dress up like myself. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put a shirt on and I'm gonna walk out the door and I'm gonna go meet some kids."
Well, it's not the first time. I mean,
do you like my costume as me?
Chris Pratt,
like that?
Chris Pratt, see, he got dressed up as Star-Lord and visited kids.
There's a difference. He had a mask and stuff like that. It was like there's a difference.
John, it was an aweson freaking thing that you did.
Now, you said that he
Keep
dressed
it up,
up like
it was great.
He dressed up as a character from Jurassic World. Then that would be different. He put a vest on and he went to meet some.
So Boyega should have been dressed as Kylo.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. Or kind of like the one where they switched.
And Adam Driver could have been
he could have been he could have been Finn. No, he could have been Finn. Make Adam. Oh no, he'd had a blackface for that. No, don't do that.
No, don't do that. All right. Tanks, take us home.
All right. I know it's a little fast video for you guys today, but. We wanted to actually get out there with some Star Wars news since we hadn't done this in a while, but really it hasn't been anything major in Star Wars news. So, if you guys know some things, if you heard some fan theories, please place them down in the comments below. We would like to talk about them. We always kind of like to hash them out and see what works and what doesn't really work. And make sure that you like this video. Obviously, if you liked it, and if there's anything that we can do different, let us know as well.
Give us the mad thumbs up, right?
Exactly. And if this is the first time you're watching this video, make sure you subscribe. We do this video and other videos all the time. Like we talk about comedy, we talk about movies that most people don't like, and we also do a topic show, our podcast of current events and pop culture. So that's all I really got for you guys today. And
I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
May the force be with you.
Go.
That's you.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know it was me.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay.
No, it's fine.
No, screw it.
Good Lord.
Okay, go.
No, because you had been doing it.
You're right. I remember.
Action.